Hey, Riam. How's it going? Maybe it's just so much less damage, but it's faster attack speed, and you get the leech. Uh, yeah, walking around. Awesome. Yes, I did a few more Countess runs off stream. Did finally get a Shale rune, but not much else beyond that. I found this cool helmet. Not really great, because it's meant for a sorceress, and it would be great for a sorceress, except it's also ethereal, which means it can't be repaired. But gear doesn't take damage on mercenaries, so it's actually pretty good for the mercenary. Some magic finds and good resists, and it actually maxed out the resists on its own, so I switched out the armor for just something with a ton of life on it. And then I went back to normal, which ended my nice Countess tower, so no more going back to the Countess. I went back to normal to grab this from shop, just a 3-socket short bow. And with that, I think we're going to make Edge, which is a rune word which has a Thorns aura. So that means anything that damages my minions will take damage back. So I think that would be kind of cool to have on the offhand. The other thing is, throw it on anytime you buy something from shop, because it's reduces vendor prices by 15%. So it's good to have this no matter what. So Tiertal Am, it's pretty cheap on the runes. Tier Tal and Am. Nice. So I'll get rid of the teleport staff, I guess, for now. I have 15 dexterity, right? I think it's just red because I don't have any arrows, which is fine. I'm not going to be shooting it. Yeah, dex is 27. That's fine. I did get a bunch of rings and amulets, though. At this level, I should be able to find +1 to druid skills, +1 to summoning skills, and +2 to summoning skills. All those are available. So, hope for some good luck. Cold resist. No. A lot of cold resist. Nope, no skiller. 35 magic find. Well, that's an upgrade. So I'm just using a basic 29 magic find. Technically, I think there's a prefix. Like, this has the luck suffix for 35, but I think there's a prefix that also gives, like, 15 or 20 or something. So it should be possible to get a 50 or 55% magic find amulet. Which is also something to keep an eye out for. There's a few rings I could find. Anything with magic find. I think this is a pretty basic one. So anything that beats 22% would be nice. The main reason I'm turning these into rings is so I can turn them back into amulets. More chances of finding a skiller. Yeah, like here's a +2 skiller, which would have been nice, and it's even druid, just the wrong tree. Need this for summoning. Alright, so we got 2 more tries. Nothing. Although... not bad for a starter amulet. I love having 3 faster cast rate amulets on starting a new, or jewelry, I should say. 2 rings and an amulet on starting a new spellcasting character. I think if I found one with mana, that'd be better, so... I don't think I should hang on to this, per se. There's a skiller. Barbarian and energy. I mean... I'll probably, by the time I make a barbarian, if I ever make one, we'll have found way better amulets than this. But for now, I guess we'll hang on to it just in case. Alright, so still no plus skills on the key slot. Yeah, and last we left off, we made it... I heard my phone. Last time we left off, we made it to Act 4 Nightmare. So...
what do you need?
Continue on from here.
What do you need?
Yeah, let's do it. Oh my gosh. I'm stuck. Oh, player's count I left it on, but that's probably too high. Let's try players 3. Trouble moving. Even I'm getting beat up, I'm not even noticing it. think I was on players 8. This is where the prevent monster heal on my mercenaries comes in handy. So some of these creatures are healing faster than my wolves are killing them. Yeah, I think I was on a high players count, and then there's 2 champion packs right in the doorway. That's why it looks so rough. Yikes. And their healing potion? No. I gotta remember to weapon swap back actually whenever I resummon. That's looking better now. My first magic finds charm. It's not a good one. 4% on Grand Charm is terrible. That might be like the worst magic find charm possible, but it's magic find. I think you can get 12% on a Grand Charm. 5% on a small charm. What's going on here?
Greetings.
Those aren't worth much. Yeah, let me figure out my charms.
Hello.
It's so bad, 4%. The nice thing about this is level 0. So 3 Dex Gram Charm at level 0 is not terrible.
The time?
I assume my resistances are terrible. Yeah, nothing great there. So don't think I want to dump any of the resistance ones. Yeah, I'll just keep everything. Can't say no to Magic Find. jumpy guys are a little annoying. They take one hit and then they jump away, so they take forever to kill. Not sure how much this edge bow is helping. Sockets. It's not ethereal. I don't think I'm gonna make insight anyways. Monsters. There's 5 as we're here in Monster Shrine. Alright, the path down. These are a little dangerous. Let's go down to players 1. So they die a little faster. With it being lightning is even when it hits my minions, it pierces through and keeps going. So the minions don't really protect me like they normally do. Looking forward to the Hellforge quest. That should maybe get me some good runes. Azul. Nice.
I am overburdened. I have no pity for him.
Alright, let's get our 2 extra skill points.
Is his reward. Thank you.
Raven is up to... what is that? 920 damage or so on average. Almost broken the 1,000 mark. It's a little annoying with the weapon swap every time I need to resummon. I wonder if I can add that to a... maybe... mouse button. Apply save custom. Get them both.
Hail to you, champion.
Rune. Got 3 auras now. which is nice as it applies to all my minions. Feeling this pain. Like going through the healing pots, these souls. And probably letting my health go lower than it should for being in hardcore. As one death and I'm done. Ring. That could be Stone of Jordan. I'm far enough along. I remember never finding a Stone of Jordan, but I don't think the odds are that low when you find it in Nightmare. I think it's like a 1 in 20 chance. It's almost always going to be Nagel Ring or Mantled Ring. Nagel Ring could be good too, actually. That Stone of Jordan would be awesome. Oh, I'm high enough level to get Ravenfrost. That's also a decent ring. Not so useful for this character. But having cannot be frozen on a ring is really important for melee characters. And the other stats, like the attack rating and dexterity, is pretty cool too. Even the cold absorb, it's pretty nice. Poleaxe is a basic one, right? Yeah. Here's the entrance to the next area. Here it is. Alright, hopefully we're done with those souls. Yikes. least these projectiles don't pierce, so as long as I hide behind my minions, I should be somewhat safe. What do we got here anyways? Poison, mana. Both level 25. Yeah, I'm kind of running around with low resists. Not a ton of health. And no shield now. So, I might be being a little too greedy. Because I'm kind of sacrificing everything for the most minion damage and magic find I can get. At some point I might have to take, make an option to do something defensive. Resist for shrine is nice. Where is the River of Flame entrance? Ravens are still doing well, damage-wise. I notice whenever my ravens are down, nothing dies. So I think the rest of my minions are just there to look cool. But even with all these buffs I have on them and all the synergies, the DPS is pretty bad. There we are. River Flame. Alright, let's take a short break in town. I don't think I picked up much, but let's unload what we got.
Good day.
What do you need?
Hello.
Nothing for my mercenary there. Oh. There's one other thing I wanted to try. I got 6 emeralds too. Alright, I just got the waypoint. It's a good time to do it. Since I'm desperate for a +1 amulet. Crafting. So looking at safety items, because I don't need faster cast rate. It's an amulet that comes with this. What are the other options? Blood? I mean, the lifesteal is useless, but faster run, walk, and life is pretty cool. Or I could do a caster amulet, which is good if I ever make a spellcaster. At least take amethyst. Blood takes rubies. Yeah, safety only takes emeralds. And I got 6 of those. So magic, amulet, all rune, any jewel. Yeah, let's do that. I dumped the jewels on something.
Good day.
Oh, I got a good amount of rubies too. Forgot to move some over here. Jewels I definitely won't use. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Good day.
Hey Ryan. Yeah, we had some good games last night. I like that new EF Rush and Thor Rush hybrid. It worked out pretty well.
The time?
There's one guy I worked out well against that it's only going to work once though. He was clearly blind countering my PF Rush, but he didn't know about the Thor Rush follow-up. But yeah, it does stress my opponent. Even if they know it's coming, it stresses them to be able to handle everything. Ravenfrost, yeah. It's good to hang on to. What was the roll in this anyways? 153 attack rating, that's low. 20 dex might be max. Actually, it's added to the Holy Grail. Oh, Raven. Shh. How did I miss that? Ravenfrost. We gotta get all the Raven items. Stone Raven, Ravenclaw, Ravenlore. 250 attack rating. Whoops. Yeah, we got the maximum dex, which is kind of cool. That's just a range, that's hard. Yeah, but we got near the minimum for the attack rating. Then we found another Raven. Here's a rare item, that Raven in the name. Okay, let's try this out then. So, first we need amulets. So we can gamble some amulets. They'll be high enough high level. And this gambling also gives me a chance of finding a druid skiller. So I'm gonna do 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what, 300,000 gold. Defensive ores is terrible. If I ever get Angelic set, then +1 at level 15 is not helpful for any class. I think I will at some point. It's not an uncommon set, so I can dump all these. And that was nice to have that edge bow. I guess it made the gambling cheaper. Probably saved me about 50k. Emerald and what was it? Thul? Thul rune. Hopefully I got a lot of Thul runes. I wasn't really paying attention to what I was supposed to be saving. Thul, Thul, Thul. Okay, good. Oh, one last thing. When should I be? Am I high enough eye level to be doing this? High enough character level. At eye levels 51. So yeah, I want to reach 51. I'm character 56, so the lowest level item I gamble is 52. Okay, so I'm good. Let's go ahead. It's actually perfect timing to start doing this. Alright. Looks like hot garbage. Why'd I give myself 4 jewels instead of 6? That wasn't smart. Oh well, I guess we're only making 4. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Alright. Oh, that's the one I made. This one level 10, I would keep it as a starter amulet. All resists. It's kind of neat, but it's only 9. That looks like garbage. Yeah, garbage. Hey, we did get a skiller. Wrong class. And man, is that bad otherwise. What else did it spawn with? We got max roll for damage reduce and magic damage reduce, but the only thing it spawned with was stamina and +1 to sorcerer skills. Wait, what? It's supposed to be an 80% chance of 3 FX's, 40% chance of 4. What's the third FX? Oh, maybe it got like damage reduced by 1. And then it rolled 2 for the built-in one. And then they added together to create 3. And it's level 46. Man, I don't think... If I ever get a sorceress level 46, I don't think I'm ever going to wear this. I can't combine these, can I? No. So I think we just made 4 pieces of garbage. I mean... No, there's no way. I'm gonna... Just randomly running around, I'm gonna find a better +1 sorcerer's amulet. Let's get rid of them. Hey, at least they sell for a bit. Okay. Let's get back to it. Alright, River of Flame. Take the Mephisto stone with us. There's a shrine over there. Mana shrine. Oh, we're already there. Nice. I mean, this might be an upgrade for my mercenary, actually. If only it was life steal instead of mana steal. Yeah, that's all terrible. Alright, let's go to players 8. Not sure if that matters or not. Help her a nice higher rune. Co or higher would be really nice. Oh, pole rune. That is a nice one. That's like on the cusp of what people would call a high rune. Level 45. That's like... That's like 4 runes higher than the highest rune I have right now. And we can make our 4th, fourth perfect topaz. So if I ever find a 4 socket chest plate, I can put 4 perfect topazes in there. Probably gain about 30% magic find. Somewhere along those lines. And that's maybe the one advantage with this build is it's so safe that I can stack crazy amounts of magic find and I don't feel like I'm going to die. That would be funny if I died as soon as I made a statement like that. Oh, until players 8. That's why everything's taking so long. This will be a good experience doing a champions pack on players 8.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay. Hopefully everything that spawns from this point forward is on players 1 now. Back again. Oh, that one's pretty nice. Like 23 life is respectable for Grand Charm. I think it goes up to 45, but 23 is not terrible, especially at my level. And like, I'm already using this one that's like 4% Magic Find, so now I got 7% with 23 life. Yeah, as much as I like Magic Find, that 4% one is just so bad that I think it's gotta go in the trash.
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
Yeah. This is gonna be annoying. See if I can respawn my minions over here. Okay, that's better. Didn't want to get everything choked up on that bridge.
grunt.
Alright, time for Diablo. 16, Magic Find, 22. Actually, I don't quite have the next. Next Topaz yet. Pole rune. 35, 37, 39, 41, 43. Yeah, it's actually over here. So that's 5. My highest rune before was an IO rune. This is 5 levels above that. I think it's useful too. I think there's some good rune words it's a part of. What did I do? Oh, what's this doing here? Don't need that. Yeah, this is the one, yeah. I mean, 8% resist I'm not getting rid of. 24 fire resist I'm not getting rid of. Definitely keeping this. 19 fire.
Take thy beak from out
Oh,
my heart,
that's garbage.
and take thy form from off my door. Quoth the raven, nevermore.
4% Magic Vine for 3 slots, yeah. I love Magic Vine, but I just can't justify that. That's gonna go. Alright, it's not so bad now. Hey, thanks for the raid, Head Beagle. Welcome over to the stream. Doing some Diablo 2 today. Playing my first character in decades and went full hardcore. I don't think I ever played hardcore back in the day. So 1 death and we're dead. I also never played a druid back in the day. Summoner druid felt very safe, so I thought it'd be a good choice as a hardcore character. Or at least as the first hardcore character. think we gotta go this way. Okay. Cornered. Nice. Raven damage is approaching 1,000 average now. It's nice. So every volley from my ravens is like 5,000 damage almost. Well, that's another problem. I don't have my tele staff because I'm using this edge bow. It's a serious poison too. It's still draining me. Alright, there it goes. Summon Grizzly. Well, I'm interested.
I am overburdened.
Does a level 30 staff mod on a helmet actually mean it sells for a lot of money? These staff mods on weapons sell for so much, but on helmets, these plus the skill stuff doesn't sell for much at all at the vendor. So this will be the test. Oh, these are fast. Okay. Let's go on ravens on these casters. Okay. And these curses are just a pain in the butt. Because it's hitting like all of my minions and slowing them all, blowing all their damage. Alright. I'll open 4 more of those, and then it's Diablo time. Or 3 more of those, I guess. 1 in here, 2 in the other alley. Alright. Quartz rune. Okay, take that. The nice thing about not having to stand and attack myself is I can manually dodge all these projectile attacks. Alright, let's so last normal we tried Diablo on player's 8 accidentally. And he like instantly fried all my minions. Let's try players 3. That does increase the loot table a bit, while keeping it somewhat safe.
Not even death can save you from me.
This isn't too bad. Yeah, basically just get to watch recast minions as they die, weapon swap when necessary. Much easier than last time. Two uniques. Don't think they're good, but you never know. Light crossbow. Lead crow. I mean, for level 9, not bad. Even gives you 30 poison resist versus the Andariel. Either way, it's a Grail entry. Nothing rolls on it, so I guess it's perfect. Blood Rise. Sacrifice for a paladin. Decent one-hand damage for level 15. Life leech, open wounds. I don't know if sacrifice paladin is a thing, but not bad. Oops. Alright. What was it called? Blood Leech? Blood Rise. And again, nothing rolls on it, so it's always exactly the same. Yeah. Just looking at the comments on these, just to see if there's something I'm missing. I think they're both garbage to throw away, but just want to double check. Useful early game. I mean, level 15. If I'm going to play Paladin, it'll probably be Holy Bolt or Holy Fire to open. And either way, I'm going to be using a Scepter with +3 to one of those skills, so... yeah, I think they're both garbage. Take the Razor Bow, because it might solve or something. So, I do like if we got 2 uniques from Diablo. Unfortunately, neither of them were
Champion.
uniques I would actually want to keep. Yeah, same with the +3 skill mods, only sells for 10k. So I think picking up these class-specific helmets to sell is probably a bad idea in general. Sanders gloves, though, these are good. Even on their own. 40 life and 20 attack speed. It's not half bad. And the boots are good too, that set. I wonder what they combine to make. If there's any additional stuff you get. Nothing on the gloves, nothing on the boots. So you just get the +50 defense if you wear 2 pieces.
Greetings.
Oh, I already have them apparently. Okay.
Hello.
Neck rune. Okay. Nope. You just cannot find a
Greetings.
plus skill amulet for Druid.
I knew that.
And we're in Act 5.
Afternoon.
I wonder if I can start finding 4-socket armor in town now. Not sure how high of a level I need to be for that. Oh, I don't get this vendor right now, do I? You only have gambling. Yeah. Hmm. Let's make the last two of these, was it Thal? Last two of these safety amulets.
Yes. Be quick about it.
Oh wow. That is pretty good for a lightning sorceress. The best part about this is it's level 30. So it's the lowest level you can get +2 lightning skills on. And you get 14 all resist. Even the poison reduction is decent. Yeah, let's move over those last two,
Good day.
last two jewels. Alright, two last tries of getting a skiller. Looking for +2 summoning skills, but I'll take +1 as well. +1 barbarian. With all resist. Not bad. What did that damage reduce and magic damage reduce roll by, I wonder? One to 2, 1 to 4, 1 to 10. So 10, 2, 4 would be perfect. We got 8, 1, 2. That's almost minimum. But the other rolls are nice. Barbarian skills and all resist. That's definitely worth keeping for a barbarian. And we got another skiller, but again, wrong class. +1 traps. And yeah, and I guess the third affix must have been damage reduced or magic damage reduced because we're missing an affix. So it's probably stacked on top of one of those other ones. I think for now, though, both these are worth keeping. That's not what we were looking for, unfortunately. Still got 4 more points we can put into Grizzly. And then 15 more we can put into Summon Wolf. So we're gonna get that plus 12% damage 19 more times. Yeah, I think the Raven will probably hit 2,000 damage per hit. Then we can do this guy, which won't buff our ravens, I don't think. But it will buff everything else. I could also reskill at some point. I think I want to either get rid of Poison Creeper or also get Carrion Vine. There's a lot of like little things I can do that can increase my survivability. I could get Carrion Vine instead, which will constantly be replenishing my life in fights. But it won't really save me from like a one-shot kill sort of thing, so it's not really a good safety feature for hardcore. I could switch from Heart of the Wolverine to Oak Sage, which adds an incredible amount of life, really. 50% at level 1, so who the hell knows how high it goes. You could probably like triples my life. Doubles or triples my life at some point. And it also increases the life of my minions too, so I don't have to resummon them as often. But then I lose out on DPS, and that's the one thing this class kind of lacks. And then the other thing I can do is put 4 points in here. Well, I guess it's 5 or 3. I could put 3 points in. Get Werebear for a bunch of extra max life. And then Lycanthropy makes it even better. Even more max life. But more importantly, it means the Werebear lasts longer. I think you'll end up having it last for like 3 minutes or so. And then I could even add 2 more points and get Shockwave. Which does almost no damage at all, but it has like a long stun duration. So I can just kind of keep everything stunned. It simplifies the game quite a bit. It gives me something to do for once as well. And it helps keep me alive. It's a lot of options to add to my survivability, but they all take skill points. And every point I put in there is not going towards adding more damage. So until things get sketchy, I think I just want to stick with continually adding more damage.
A druid.
I do need
Can I
3
help you?
socket helm for my mercenary and a 4 socket armor for myself. Don't know when those are possible. The one for myself I can get from shop, because it's okay if it's blue. I could probably shop a better weapon for my mercenary too. Because it's only a war spear, which is pretty low base damage. Obviously all the bonus stuff is really nice on it, but yeah. Anyways, we'll call that the end for the Diablo portion of this stream. Let's I'm gonna take like a 10-minute break and then I'll restart the stream and play some SE2. So yeah, I'll be back in like 10 minutes or so.